I'm Jimmy Lewis. I'm going to show you how to put a fin in the fin box that seems to be too tight. Since fin boxes have been invented, like in the early 70s or maybe late 60s, whenever it was, fins have been notorious for either being too loose or too tight on occasion. And so some of the fins that I've gotten recently, my brand fins, were a little bit too tight to fit in the box. And some of the people were thinking, oh, I have to sand it down. You do not have to sand them down. They will go in. You just need to persuade it with a rubber mallet or a piece of wood, something. Don't hit it with a hard hammer. You'll break the fin. Anyway, what you do is you take the slider, that's the fin slider or a plate, that's what we call them. Stick it in there first, because once you get the fin in, you won't be able to get it in there. And take it and slide it up in position. Now, there's the pin of the fin that needs to go down into the slot in the fin box. Now, you can see how tight this thing is. It doesn't want to go in. So, I take it like this and I pound it down in there. Now, on my boards, these fin boxes are put in with a piece of high density foam. You are not going to damage the fin box of one of my boards. So, by pounding on it as hard as I'm going to be pounding. Pound that in there. Now it's down in the slot. Now I'm going to pound the front of this until I pound it back into position. Another tip too, I didn't do it, but if you take some surf wax and put it on the base of the fin, it goes quite a bit easier. But I didn't do it, but I'm still going to get it in here. So I pound it back into position like that. And then to get this down in it, I just pound the back of the fin like this. And you're going to see I'm going to be cranking on this. I'm going to get the slider out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to hold the slider out of the way here so I can pound this down in there. So then I start hitting the back of the fin until that's flat. And there you go. It went right in. And this is how a fin should fit. Super tight in the fin box. That's how you want it. Now you just line the slider up where the screw goes, where the screw hole is, screw it in. There you go. Now to get the fin out, it's going to take a little persuasion too. You just hit it like this. Backwards, and this will start lifting out. When you get into a position with the minimum amount of base in the board, then you just start hitting the tape with the back of the thing, sliding it up. The pin is exposed. Like that, and it's out. Easy enough. You don't ever need to sand any of my fins down to get into my fin boxes. And like I said, if you put a little surf wax on there, it makes it quite a bit easier to do what I did. But rubber mallet, or even if you have a piece of wood, that works too. It doesn't damage the fin. Rubber mallet's the best. There you go.